The war between DJ Academics and TDE and its affiliates have gotten a whole lot worse since the last time we covered this. This entire mess started a couple of days ago when Back on Fig with T-Rail and Smack, when they were given their commentary and what they will say is inside information about the meeting that Academics had with Kendrick Lamar affiliates Day Free at the Kendrick Lamar GNX concert in Detroit. Back on Fig will claim that Academics got marked out, he got punked, and they really made him into a B. Academics felt like that was out of line because for the most part, Academics has a really great relationship with T-Rail. He don't know Smack like that, but him and T-Rail has great rapport. He has done the Community World live show. They've done content together, and he felt like at the very least, there should be a mutual level of respect that even if TDE and its affiliates, that's your home, those your homies, those your boys, those your friends, you should at least be, I guess, like neutral and not pick a side in this war. So Academics came on his live stream and went crazy on Back on Fig, called them out their names, called them all type of bums. Academics was pretty clear that his beef with Back on Fig and T-Rail and Smack, who you see on your left, that don't apply to everybody else they do content with, like AD and others. Academics even shouted out AD himself and said, AD, this got nothing to do with you. Stay out of it. However, T-Rail made it impossible for AD to stay out of it because when you say F Back on Fig, T-Rail take it as AD is a part of the team. He's a part of our group of content creators under Community World. So if you say F me, you can't be cool with AD. So then T-Rail and Pun gave AD a call and put him on the spot and pretty much made sure and guaranteed that AD officially entered into the beef. So now Academics, who was really close with AD, had to look at the internet and see AD saying F him.
Bro, we live.
What up, girl?
We trying to figure out what side of history you gonna be on.
Hey, anybody go with my brother T-Rail, cuz they can get hit by a car. You already know that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, cuz me and T-Rail, we on some academic shit. Academics, that's what you want?
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
What you want, T?
If that's what the squad, I'm on it, girl.
All right, we want to hear you say it though, cuz.
Fuck up.
Nah, say fuck academics, cuz.
Hey, fuck girl, fuck everybody.
Yeah, there we go, cuz.
There we go, my
Whole ass nigga. Yeah, get with it, Dizzle.
Yeah.
AD is a super loyal dude, so I'm not surprised. I'm loyal too, but my belief system is a little different. If I'm friends with Academics and I'm also friends with T-Rail, if T-Rail and Academics, if they're beefing, I'm not picking a side. I'm not saying F nobody, bro. As a matter of fact, I need my fade that you called me, put me on speaker, and then ask me to say either F Academics or the audience is going to think that, I'm a snake. I would have needed my fade for putting me in that situation. But yeah, I don't feel like you need to choose sides between two friends, right? Like, no, like even now, Ak is my friend. AD is my friend. I would never cross AD. I would never cross Ak. I'm not picking a side that now they're beefing. Just like when AD and Adam was going back and forth. Adam is my friend. AD is my friend. I'm not picking sides. And I feel like that's how life should work. But AD is super loyal. And that's why AD didn't stop here. AD also told Academics that he needs to fade.
Like that.
Academics too,
Y'all
nigga.
need to look at us like you talk about the disabled. I told you the last time, cuz. Since I'm the only got access to you, since I'm the only you say that you fuck, then honor the motherfucking fade. Nigga, I will fly to New Jersey. Nigga, get it in like men and get the out of the way. All that talking shit, that shit is out. On the set. And then Wack is with it too, fucking bald-headed ass nigga. You Wack can't do shit either, nigga. God. These niggas crazy, bro. I be sitting back being humble. I be chilling.
Nigga, we going to war. We going to war.
Here.
Like we supposed to be like, ooh, nigga. What you mean? Trapler Ross and fuck Lunch and Adam. Academics sucker. Lunch is crazy. Boy chasing.
Let's just throw all the expectations out the window. This fate is never happening, bro. It just don't make sense. AD is like, what, 6'4", 6'5", 270, 280. Academics like 5'9", 220. It's not going to happen. It's not a fair fight. But the beef, though, I think was bound to happen at some point because Academics, for the most part, has felt like he's been antagonized by a lot of West Coast personalities like DJ Head and others. and he feels like the West Coast, for the most part, got an agenda against them. So he's been bombing on the West Coast for a while now. And if you're a community world, you're sitting back like, man, Ack has an issue with almost everybody who we do business with and we like. Community world now works at Power 106. And Akademiks have bombed on Power 106 as well. So they're probably feeling like, hold on, bro. Like, bro, you got beef with almost all of our friends and everybody we like. We the last one left, kind of a part of like the West Coast OGs who rock with you outside of Wack 100. Man, like, bro, how much longer can we hold on? So when Akademiks bombed on Back on Fig, I just feel like the Back on Fig and academic stuff was low key like the, like the easy way out, which like, hey, bro, I mean, it was bound to happen. It might as well happen right now. He already bombed on T-Rail. During that rant, AD did say F Wack 100 too. And that's because Wack 100 would let community world know that if they got a problem with Akademiks, they got a problem with him too. And he would also volunteer a couple more people for the beef. He will volunteer Poetic Flacco. He will volunteer Trap Ross. He will volunteer No Jumper. And he will say, hey, bro, it's now war. It's war. And that No Jumper and its affiliates is rocking with Akademiks. So I guess this really pissed off AD and community world.
Check this out. Don't be mistaken, homie. No Jumper, we stand with Akademiks, right? No Jumper and the Academy, we ride as one. Ain't finna be all that double teaming. Everybody thinking they bigger than the program. They listen. I hate to say it. You know, it's a couple guys over there. Well, really one guy I got major love for. That's like family. But hey, listen, will war come casualties? Either y'all stand down with Ack, right? You know, this just like war. The U.S., we keep our ships in the water everywhere. Whoever we with, we with. Ack ain't got to come this far, bro. Don't make us start firing shots. You been warned. You understand me? What's a community without no jumper? Huh? Yeah. Down and find out.
Wack is making it very clear that Akademiks has an ally on the West Coast. Do I believe that Wack 100 truly have a visceral reaction for AD? No, I think Wack and AD is cool, or at least from Wack's perspective. Now, the other people, I think Wack probably don't care for them. So picking Akademiks over them is a no-brainer whatsoever. Even though Wack 100 said is war and he has Akademiks back, Adam says that he's willing to give Akademiks all the ammo he needs on T-Rail, Back on Fig, and Community. Akademiks actually came out, he called into the No Jumper stream, and he let it be known that it's not a war, it's not a back and forth, because he feels like they aren't his peers and they don't sit at the same table. So he's not going to respond back or give them any more clout. Now, say what you want to say about that approach. I do believe ultimately, bruh, like that's the correct approach, right? Like in terms of if you're going back and forth with, let's say, somebody who has substantially more to gain than you and y'all back and forth, because Akademiks, for the most part, has millions of subscribers. You know, he's relatively more famous, I would say, right now than Back on Fig and T-Rail, but they're obviously talented and they can catch up at some point. So if you're going back and forth, no matter what you say about T-Rail and Back on Fig, they win. Because if you tell your millions of subscribers, hey, he broke, he this, he that, well, they're just going to go to his platform and watch him. And let's just say like 10% of the people who came over to his platform, 10% liked what he has to say. Now guess what? He got 10% new subscribers, right? See, me, I only respond back to peons from my perspective. Like, I only respond back to the peons who diss me if it's a situation where, bro, it's a one-off for me, right? I just expose you for being an absolute fraud and a liar, and then I move on, right? And then everything else I do after that, for example, if somebody is just an absolute liar and they're lying, bro, we just filed a lawsuit behind the scenes. We don't even give them attention in real life, right? So this is what Akademiks had to say regarding Adam, and he rejected Adam's offer to give him ammunition on T-Rail.
I have another question. It's what do you think T-Rail's strategy is going to be with you? I feel like you did enough that you disrespected them to the point where they got to do something. And we've seen T-Rail handle this in a specific way, which is talking shit and saying you ain't shit, your mama ain't shit, your mama, your kids. I don't think he's going to do that to you because I think he knows that he'll get packed up. So I think everybody, myself included, is waiting to see what kind of energy he's going to have. Now, if this does become a full-on war, I got a lot of ammunition for you. I got access to the paperwork from his bankruptcy. I'm out here.
Adam, you crazy. Let me save you the suspense. One thing I don't like about you, Adam, and you my peer, okay? You sitting at the same table as me.
I've been going easy on T-Rail. I feel like you might not want to be so easy.
Here's the thing. One thing with you like the guy who's on the varsity team and you go to the middle school park and try to cook everybody. You don't like that. You don't like the fact that you've been trying to, brother, at a point, like Tyrell or whoever can say, whatever in their response, but if I wouldn't dignify with a back and forth, I'm gonna be honest with you. And the back and forth really is, brother, you helped keep a lot of things afloat. I'm not gonna do it. That's not my job. You know what I mean? And again, honestly, I don't even have nothing against him. I just had to address because I seen, some people say they were doing the joking manner, so I shouldn't take it serious. But again, I feel like they're close enough to that situation over there. They're speaking on a conversation and a situation that now I got to start turning up. So now, I could have went full troll on it. Y'all know I could have left that concert and said, man, them niggas is soft. They pussy as fuck, nigga. I went up in there, nothing happened. Bro, I never did that. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't the tone. But when they start with this, he got marked out, they got told to sit down. That's why I keep telling them there's a video of it. Tell niggas to put the video out. Tell them to put the video out. Not that I'm tough, because everybody knows academics. I'm not tough. But it will show that these people who you think are super gangsters, no, they're just businessmen, bro. We had a conversation like two businessmen. They're probably
hold on. Them being businessmen don't mean they ain't gangsters, though.
They're not gangsters.
Look, let me ask this question.
I'm not talking about Dave Burke.
I'm not talking about back on Fig. No, I'm talking about y'all had a conservative conversation.
Me personally, I don't feel like T-Rail or Back on Fig will continue a one-sided beef with Ack. I don't feel like they will come on their live stream and talk about Ack every week like some YouTubers would. Some YouTubers are so thirsty. For example, if I mention somebody, or let's say Ack or somebody, they would treat it like, this is like the biggest gift of their life, and they will pretty much make videos on us every day, right? Listen, I've gotten to a point where I really don't care if somebody make a video about me every day. I see that as free promotion, to be honest, but I don't feel like Back on Fig or T-Rail would conduct themselves that way. I do believe, though, that is it probably too far? Has things went too far for them to ever be cool again? I do believe that once Akademiks says that he was sort of not conniving, but he was sort of tricking them out of their position or using them as pawns while masquerading it as giving good advice. I feel like once Akademiks says that, I feel like now Back on Fig or T-Rail, they will forever have some type of issue or hostility towards Ack, man, because I feel like it's one thing for us not to be friends now, but if they feel like, you snaked us, or at least you thought you was snaking us when you was doing whatever you was doing to us, or giving us advice to leave, but the advice was still bad faith. If they feel that way about Ack, I just feel like it's going to be hard for them to ever be cool again. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe, that Back on Fig and Ack, is this beef even something y'all want to see? Is the war something y'all think is going to continue? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here somewhere on my screen to find out how I believe this No Jumper episode is going to get 6 or 7 unkilled. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.